It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we're watching more of The Expanse. We're watching Season 4, Episode 9, the penultimate episode of the season. And it is called Saeculum.
Saeculum.
I'm a little uncomfortable saying that word. I don't know what it means, but it feels a little gross. I don't know why.
I bet it's not, but it does
probably not,
sound that way, yeah.
Right, like a medical tool or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but...
Let's not go down this path, huh?
Right. Last time on The Expanse, they figured out how to unblind everybody.
Unblind everybody.
That was good.
Yep.
And
Holden gets to take a nap.
finally, a well-deserved nap.
Yep.
And they kept the barb from falling out of orbit.
Yep.
Saved the 2 people that seem to be on board that ship.
Yep.
I don't know how many people are on that.
They're on their way out of the structure.
Yes, they're on their way out to the little thin shoreline that's there now.
Spend some time on the 10-foot wide shoreline.
And Avasarala is making political moves and angering her husband in the process.
Yep. Being kind of bad, in my opinion. But
I think next item on the checklist is Mercury. Mercury is going to cause trouble, right?
he was already, like, immediately talking about it. Like, the moment he wasn't blind anymore, he was like, how can I screw this up again?
So the plan is to load Belters on a shuttle and then detonate it, right?
Seems
I believe?
like blow it up. Yep.
Yeah. And then the last thing is Bobby is mad that everyone's leaving Mars. And she's got to take a job that's almost definitely a setup of some kind, and she doesn't like that. So, yeah, that's all happening. And Ashford is going after Marco and Naros.
That's right. Yep.
We summed it all up.
I think that's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah. We've been watching this season a little bit more slowly than we watched the first 3 seasons, so it's been a little bit harder to keep track of, but I think we have clear sight for a little ways with just The Expanse. We'll be able to focus on it more again, so...
I'm just wondering how they're possibly going to solve the rest of the problems that they have in 2 episodes.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get to the end of this whole story by the end of this season or not.
Yeah.
I don't know what the book distribution to TV season is anymore. I know it used to be like...
Yeah, pretty
season and a half.
Yeah.
They'd like split it up, you know? So, I don't know. We'll have to see, but should we just get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we got a Patreon down there if you want to check that out. There's full-length reactions, and they're ahead of the YouTube versions. If not, thanks for being here. Let's watch The Expanse.
I used to love the rain when I was a kid. Used to sit out here and watch the lightning storms.
That sounds beautiful. Okay, so
Was that a conversation real Miller had with Holden, or Proto
No,
Miller?
it was Proto Miller when they were around the campfire.
Flipping and flipping the switches like a goddamn monkey to see if something clicks.
Okay.
You know where I come from? We call that a clue.
Where the hell have you been?
Fuck being fired, boss. I quit.
Did Holden just experience all that?
Fuck was that?
Yes, seemingly.
Talking?
I call that a win.
Where the hell have you been?
Okay.
Been here the whole time.
Why wouldn't you just talk to me?
It's not that easy.
I sort of thought the end of last episode was this mechanism breaking permanently,
Yeah.
and we would never see it again.
Yep.
I brought my crew out here because I thought we were helping you, not the proto-molecule wearing a Miller suit.
Proto-molecule's been using us both, pal. But being inside your head, watching you give a shit.
So this is like Miller's real consciousness?
Yeah.
Helped me. Gave me something to build on, you know? You helped me outsmart the jailer.
So we finally got out of the clutches, I guess, for
So what happens now?
a short time, seemingly.
I found a place that my new bosses can't go. Every time I reach out, that part withers. Dies.
If it shuts down whatever's trapping us here, that'd be a start.
This planet's
This is a lot to take in.
Yeah. Expo dump.
Let's go kill its ghost.
But like Miller's wants and intentions and stuff?
Yeah, and also Miller just opened that door. Why he needed Holden, I thought.
We won't know for sure until we get there.
but this place, this dead spot, may mean that the war left something behind. What?
Something like a billion-year-old unexploded bomb?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
This
like
bomb,
that.
if it exists, kills every bit of proto-molecule it touches. And right now, that's what I need.
And I want to help you.
Why? Wait a minute.
Everything I've done. Well, we all owe you. I owe you, but it's not just me. I also need to get everyone away from this place alive. Help me save the ships first, then I'll do whatever you need.
Why are you still listening to him? Like,
Yeah.
Bomb works, I'll use it to kill all the proto-molecule on the planet. Your ships go free.
You're sure you can do that without killing us all?
But the other option is watch everyone starve to death while your ships burn. And I get trapped here forever looking for something I'll never find.
That's a good point, I guess.
Is there something you're telling me?
I'm just inviting you to come camp with me. Our camp, not.
Does your boss know that you're asking me to sleep over?
What is it with you two? Is this some jealousy thing? Because Mercury and I never...
I didn't ask and I don't care. He just reminds me of some of the guys that I grew up with.
They should give him a chance. He's a pragmatist like you. He's good to his people.
Just because someone is good to you, it doesn't mean that you can trust them.
I do trust him. And you guys don't like each other because you're exactly fucking alike.
I'd never lie to you.
you ever find I found that that's true, that you can dislike people for having traits that you
Yep.
have, you know?
The things that bother you the most about people are generally the things that remind you of yourself that you don't like.
Oh, fuck. You're tired. I'm doing all the work here.
I've been awake for 3 days straight, so...
Yeah, you said Holden could take a
right.
nap, now he's got
No, I
Proto
guess
Miller
not.
yelling at him.
You and me both. Okay.
You want me to climb down there?
Climb, jump, whatever. Just get in the hole.
That's not,
It won't hurt you.
it's not reassuring.
Yeah, why are you trusting him?
Where does this go?
Closer to our bomb. And it's faster than walking, so just, jump in the hole.
Holden. You're not going in that.
Yeah, he vanished, man.
Yeah.
He's... why...
I heard you talking to no one. That was him, right? Your ghost?
He's not a ghost, but yes, that was Miller.
You were talking about saving the ships. Can he do that?
Maybe.
I'll go with you.
No.
I can help.
No, you can't.
My ship is going to burn.
Better than alone, right?
Yeah,
My
right.
people are going to die.
What I'm doing actually works. Everyone will know soon.
Or be dead. But
Don't
we'll
mention
find
that
out
part.
the hard way.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is she just gonna go in behind him?
Don't do that.
That'd be a real what is existence moment.
Yeah.
The orbit has changed. We're going to need to take
You'd
action.
be like, how am I here
What
doing
is-
this?
What is happening? Yeah.
Dr. Okoye, I'm going to need all RC personnel to stay within our camp.
What? Why?
For your safety.
No one has eyes on Holden.
Don't tell him. She knows not to tell him.
You were rather friendly with him. You wouldn't have any idea where he might be, do you?
I don't know where he is right now.
You're lying. He knows you're lying.
I need to know where Captain Holden has gone. And if you know anything about that, you're going to tell me. Right now.
I don't think she can resist.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
We still have people down there who will someday want to ride.
Chief Mercury's orders.
Mercury? Why would he even...
If you don't already know, it's because it's none of your business. Now sit the fuck down and go back to doing whatever it is you do.
So this dude's like the only good guy on this ship?
Okay.
Probably not the only one, but he's the one willing to speak up when he sees something weird. Everyone else just following orders, you know?
Should we all the way? Wait, I'm coming for your boss. Don't be there when I do.
Okay. Taking a nap?
There you go. Yeah, he fell asleep.
Sleeping Beauty.
He did.
Yeah, well, probably
Yeah.
like really smooth and quiet and boring.
Just out of adrenaline, you know. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a nice little system they've got.
All this shit's left over from when the planet died. Yeah, everything they left behind. This shit just keeps following you around, don't it, kid? Come on.
Okay, yeah. So,
Yeah.
like, the hat one is the proto-molecule,
Yep.
and the Mohawk is Miller.
Yep.
Fine. It's just my former master's cracking the whip, wondering why I don't jump. Yeah, they're looking for a way back in.
This is a strange
Anything I can do?
dynamic here of, like, the real dead guy in there, instead of them just, like, using information they have about him. And, like,
Yep.
where is this consciousness coming from? That's the guy on the barb. Oh, so okay, they're not going to load belters on it. They're just going to use it as a bomb to blow up the Rocinante?
Edward is your light shuttle. This is the Rocinante. Appears you're on a potential collision course. Please respond immediately.
Yeah, the Rossi's the only thing preventing Mercury from just being able to murder all the Belters wholesale.
Naomi?
What's wrong?
I think we might be under attack.
For what?
Brace for impact.
Listen up, brace!
RC shuttle, pull off. Change course immediately.
Do they have
or I
like
will fire.
bracing gloves? Like stick to stuff? That's what it seemed like.
Maybe.
Look out, Scott. We got debris incoming.
Oh! I guess that's preferable to the. Oh, Jesus!
What the hell's going on out there?
Oh no!
She's gone,
Yeah.
right?
Naomi.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to.
Naomi, come in.
She's moving so fast. Could you realistically go out there?
No.
Stay off this channel and do not spin the ship!
Copy that.
That's it, don't panic!
The ship is still moving away too.
I'm right here! Stay calm!
Oh. So scary.
Yeah, and you're spinning too, and that it doesn't stop.
Yep,
You know,
it just keeps spinning.
probably spinning
It'd be
fast.
very bad, yeah.
Look how long that line is.
Hold on to me!
Ugh.
I'm here!
No.
Okay. Okay.
Oh man, I can't believe she got her.
It's okay. I've got you now. I've got you.
And just reel it in slowly. You're not out of the woods until you're back in the spaceship, but.
Dude. We haven't had a whole lot of just like the horrors of being in outer space stuff this season.
It's true, yeah.
Glad they threw that in there because
It's a good element of this
Yeah,
show that we've been
truly
light on.
terrifying, yeah.
Space is scary.
What is it?
Got a message from Amos.
Way, I'm coming for your boss. Don't be there when I do.
Your boyfriend has an economical way with words. We take him here.
If it has to be done, I do it. That's the deal.
Are you gonna trust her, Mercury?
You have my word.
I don't think
word
he
isn't worth anything.
Yeah, I don't think he trusts her. I think that
No,
that look
yeah.
was. I'm not sure I can believe that.
All right.
I'm feeling weird about the pacing of this season that we're doing this now so close. Like this feels like it
Yeah.
should have happened a few episodes ago. you
Right,
know?
I agree.
Cross that, I take it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to cram a bunch of stuff into these last couple episodes.
Yo,
Oh,
how is he so chill just walking around in here? Just
yeah,
like
just be kind of in awe.
Slip off, how long will I fall?
Rest of your life.
because it will kill you
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah. Jeez.
Watch your step.
I would get so dizzy doing that. I'd just be like,
And you had to jump to it, too?
Yeah, I don't like cliff edges and stuff. I have a thing about...
Vertigo?
Yeah.
All I know for sure is that this room is the center of the dead spot, so just look around for anything seems out of place.
I think I got it.
Don't keep it to yourself. What's it look like?
The eye of an angry god?
What? Is that the Lord of the Rings thing?
Yeah.
Put myself in something.
I have Sauron.
I'm gonna flip every last switch on the network, okay? I'm gonna connect myself to everything. I'm gonna wake up the whole damn planet, so be ready.
And then
I don't know if there is any being ready for that.
Yeah, what does that
What about
entail
exploding
exactly?
islands?
you came here to die.
If you can call this living, pal.
Yeah, dude, it sounds like it sucks pretty bad.
This place with me too. And maybe 100,000 screaming souls finally get some rest.
Oh, so everybody from Eros is still in there.
It's mostly intact, and it's mobile. All right, when I take control of it, I need you to guide me as close to this angry god's eye thing as you can get without...
What is it?
Like
What
going
is...
inside without taking everything else with me, we lose.
We really don't know enough about what we're doing here.
Yeah.
This is really the end, isn't it?
It is for me. But hey, I'm hoping you make it out okay. Oh, there's a glob of blue shit under the decking of the cargo bay.
There we
You
go.
might want to clean that up. After.
So that probably is why he can talk to them here.
This thing killed the builders, and now we're using their ring gates.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be a problem. You might want to look into that.
That's this?
Great.
No explanation, no cop stories or tortured metaphors?
Hey, I got you this far, kid. Rest is up to you.
So they're just standing near this proto-molecule killer thing?
Yeah, who the hell knows what type of radiation they're sustaining right now?
This water doesn't really taste like anything.
The sobering realization that you're just alone down there. At least you had your hallucination buddy to hang out with, and now you're just
Hey,
scary.
Amos. No one does what we do and keeps their hands clean. We kill people for money. And it's always someone else getting rich from our work, but this time it can be us.
Don't do this.
Yeah, really.
He will kill you.
Yeah.
Just fucking talk to me. I don't want to hurt you.
Oh god.
We both know that
It's a scary look.
one fucked up day of shitty choices for us both, but afterward, we can walk away from this life forever.
Is that the story that Mercury sold you?
That's how it is.
You don't get to walk away from this kind of life.
Yeah, nope. It follows.
I'm going after Holden. And if you're in my way, I'm going through you.
I can't let you do that.
Come on.
Jeez, you can.
He's got his rifle. He's just gonna, He's just gonna kill you now, yeah.
Great.
Amos, really? Yeah, Okoye is not helpful. So she's gonna go in there, okay.
Miller!
He's gone, man.
Yeah.
There!
What's the plan here?
Well, Miller was gonna fly that thing into the thing, and now I don't think he's gonna do that, so.
Are you hurt?
No, but Mercury's coming to kill you. He shot Amos.
Is he dead?
I don't know. Way is dead. Amos killed him.
So he shot Way in the heart, right? She's gone?
Yeah, I think she's dead.
Do not touch that. Just wait here. I'll be right back.
Although I kind of hope not. I feel like she's a character that could come around, see the error.
Yeah, she looked like she didn't want to be doing this, but...
Yep, she brought it upon herself, really. No, Holden's not gonna be there.
Hello?
I'm Elvi. Okoye.
Miller's talking to somebody else?
Yep. Well, just through this, like, speaker system.
You are Holden's ghost. Miller?
Yeah, that looked better.
How are you able to talk to me?
It's complicated. Now listen, you see something funny in the
That's not satisfying.
Unusual.
Yes, that field effect. I can see it. What is it?
Then he left the off switch for the whole fucking planet.
But no, he wants to turn it on, right?
Yeah, he wants to activate everything, but I think he's lying to her.
That was a little trickier than I thought.
This is getting really kooky.
Where's Amos? Is he alive?
This is like the...
He was too hurt to walk and he had a shotgun. Going around him seemed the wiser choice.
The fight in Return of the Jedi, or they're gonna have a lightsaber battle in there.
You are really Detective Miller from Ceres. Sentient and independent.
Well, if not, I'm acing that Turing test. About how far am I from this thing?
A few meters, roughly.
So she's guiding him to it because he can't perceive.
You come out here and you think because you're civilized, civilization comes with you.
Throw your gun down. Your hands on your head.
This is quite an epic showdown.
This one chance.
The ancient frontier. All those post offices and railroads and jails. Cost thousands of lives to build. This is no different. I am the kind of man the frontier needs. You're the kind that comes after my work is done. I should have stayed at home till I built a post office.
I met another guy once who liked using past genocides to justify his bullshit.
You weren't persuaded.
Talking about Dresden?
A friend of mine shot him in the face.
Yeah. Oh! Did Holden get shot in the throat?
It looked like he got shot in the neck. Grazed, maybe?
That looked like it was the middle of his throat.
You don't stay standing after that.
It's true. Yeah, he's...
You won't even have the balls to finish me, will you?
yeah, do it, man.
First, I'm gonna bring you back to stand trial.
Come on.
Come on.
Myself forever. We call that civilization.
I understand the thematic point you're making, but he's dangerous and there's not even anyone here. Shoot him.
It's another...
The swarm!
Oh no!
We forgot about the swarm.
I want to see more closely what one of those things looks like.
They look like they're just pieces of metal, just little shards.
Yeah,
you know?
that's how it seems, yeah. Oh god. What now? All these people up in the ships, I'd just be like, I'm so glad I'm up here instead of down there.
So it's all turning on now, and Miller's trying to turn it all off. Right?
Yeah, that's what I... Let's go. Well, he was flipping switches, right?
Mm-hmm. But that was Proto-Miller, and Miller now wants to get in there.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun! Well, that was pretty good. I liked that one a lot.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, a lot of sort of things coming to a head, it seems like.
Laser focused on the events on Ilis. You know, we didn't get any Mars or any of our home solar system at all. But yeah, we got a lot of progress on what's going on there with like getting into this stuff.
Yeah, it has that what seems to be kind of a theme on this show of like, once the last couple episodes of the season start, it's just like, now you're getting a bunch of new information and a bunch of crazy shit is about to happen, and you're just gonna have to deal with that.
For sure. Yeah, it feels like we were like sort of slowly progressing through the problems as they came up on the new planet, and then sort of all at once we got into the explanation mode, I guess. I mean, I don't know, I guess it was just Miller's absence for so long that caused us to stop learning stuff, but...
Well, you know, okay, so for me it kind of feels like, you know, when you're playing like an RPG or something, and then you're like almost done with the main mission, and then you go off and like do a couple of side missions for a while, and then like you enter the area where the main mission starts, and it's just like boom, you're now you're
oh, I came back to this. Real stuff is going on
like,
again.
Okay, so
definitely
you helped the villagers cure their blindness, and then you like, you know, you helped the other ship tow it, you know, itself,
it
and then
feels
all
like
of a sudden you're like
we got to the new setting, and then it gave you a few side missions along with the main mission, and so you did a couple main mission things. You're like, this is interesting, but I want to knock these side missions out before I continue. And turned out to be the right choice, because now continuing has moved the plot forward quite a bit.
Quite a bit. I wonder, so we're getting this sort of, I think that what Miller took over, at first I was like, so what, he's moving this piece of machinery around now, but I think that was actually a creature.
I think that was one of the life forms?
Yeah, all the life forms on this planet that we've seen, or like any semblance of anything that does anything is like a machine, but like you were saying, like or they're made of metal. Like we were thinking like swarms of little bladed bugs, right? But like every time we've seen them, they just look like
it's like a magnetic field and little bits of shrapnel, you know? Yeah. So what I'm wondering now is, do you think that the protomolecule builders are like a race of, for lack of a better term, like machine intelligence? Like it's a code, it's a consciousness entity, and then it like inhabits technological constructs, but it's like an artificial self-propagating intelligence. That's why it can sort of work collectively as a hive, like the way that it's utilizing Miller to talk to Holden and stuff. It seems like there's a collective consciousness behind that, not an individual, you know? So
yeah, it does.
I wonder if the protomolecule builders are just like not even a biological race of living beings, but a machine intelligence. You know,
that can kind of move into systems and like use their parts for their own purposes, kind of thing. Almost like the protomolecule is for biological life.
Right. I mean, almost like that. You know, maybe that's their original form, and then they, you know, extrapolated it to being able to interact with biological life in a similar way, or something like that. I don't know.
It's a really
I don't know if that makes sense. It's not fully formed idea, but
yeah. I mean, it would kind of make sense to think about like the entire planet as being like a dead, like, version of this race. So like when they turned on the giant tunneling device, right? It's like that was a continuation of something that was trying to do something specific.
That's like its limbic system or something.
Yeah.
It's like a piece of the organism, and the entire celestial body of the planet and this equally spaced moons are essentially the corpse of a being. It's the husk that is the creature, you know?
So we started out with like, oh, it's like a giant machine. The planet itself is a big machine, and now it's like, well, maybe it's a giant being that looks like a machine to us.
And the habitable worlds that the ring gates connect are not habitable worlds for creatures. They're the individuals of this race, and the ring gates connected them to each other. The planets are the aliens.
Interesting and cool.
And the protomolecule is like their way of eating, or of like growing or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they send it at a system that's gonna have life, and so they can make it into one of them or whatever. And like that's what Earth was supposed to be, but Saturn caught it. So we might be way off.
Here,
like, people are being like, "What the hell are you guys talking about?"
Again, this show kind of like begs you to do that because it keeps giving us like 30% of the information that we need to, and then we have to sit here and be like, "Well, okay, so Miller was talking and walking around as like a thing, and he wasn't talking to Holden, and it was like obviously like not just a bunch of wires and stuff. It was like a thing that was supposed to move around like that, you know."
he also made mention of everybody from Eros still being like alive and in there. You know, like their consciousnesses were assimilated into the. See, this is what I mean. I think that the protomolecule is like a non-physical intelligence. It's like it's an information system. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Huh.
This is a lot.
Well, yeah. Again, we just. And it kind of feels like, honestly, at this point, like, you know, when you've been doing side missions for so long that you kind of forgot where you were at in the story, and then you're at the end of the main mission, and you're like, wait, what?
You're reminded of, like, oh, there's this really high-stakes stuff going on.
Yeah, right.
Is Amos okay? You think he's going to be okay?
Well,
I think he'll survive.
Amos is going to be okay.
That's not his... If his death is on this show, that's not it.
Yeah, for sure. But I think he's out for the rest of this season.
He won't be able to help for the next episode. Yeah, he'll just be recovering.
And he lost a couple fingers.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an interesting how do they reckon with the guy who's
a glove, robot fingers.
Robot fingers. Yep. Doing the Luke Skywalker.
Exactly.
Hand
yes.
Fix. Got it.
And what about Holden? He got that throat shot, but he seems okay. He was able to go in and tell Okoye no at the end there. So.
Yeah, he got winged. I think it's just a little nick.
That would have been wild for them to kill Holden right there.
Just right there, yeah. They both get lethal shots off on each other, and then Holden's just out for the rest. I mean, technically, like, if what Holden's character was what his arc is, because now he's just sort of the hero who takes action, kind of. And he's been that way for quite some time. So, what his character was supposed to do is be a vessel for Miller to get where he needed to go to make the rest of the story go forward. Holden dying at that point could have been okay.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been...
I feel like, we need a little bit more from him, you know. Like, that would have been a very abrupt death for what is essentially the main character.
Yes.
And that can work, I guess, in the right circumstances, but you really need to pay it off. And I think that would have been too much of a cut short for a character like James Holden. But I think he could die before the end of the show. You can have Holden's death, you know, at the end of this season or in season 5 or 6 before the last episode or whatever, and continue on without him.
It's gonna be more ceremonious than that, probably, but I just feel like his character arc ended a long time ago.
Yeah, he has seemed a little bit. Yeah, I see what you mean. There's like a sort of a question of what else are we learning and growing with this character at this juncture of his development. And I also think, especially if you look back to, like, after Eros, the way Miller got made into a symbol for the belt and stuff, I think it would be an interesting story to cover what happens to James Holden's legacy after he dies. So that's, you know, another reason why he could die during the story, is because it's ripe for exploring how a man like that how their legacy changes and their image changes after their death.
Yeah. So I think it would be cool to have at least a little bit of story happen for that, like, reasons like that, after Holden dies.
It's not as though we're not rooting for his death. But
not at all. I like Holden.
Yeah.
I would be very sad if he died, but again, part of this show is like it makes you feel bad sometimes. Like bad shit happens to good people in this show all the time.
There's a realism to this show as well, where like everyone is eligible for death. You know, it's like there's nobody who's like, well, this person can't die. You know, it's like anybody could, because that's how this world works.
They established that in the first episode.
They killed everyone.
Introduce us to a whole bunch of characters that kill them all off right away.
Yeah. And that was great.
Yeah.
That was so long ago now, wasn't it? When we were such baby Expanse viewers at that time. Now we're true screaming firehawks.
Yep, absolutely.
Well,
so, what are we got one episode left of this season. Where are we going from here?
I honestly don't know. I can't make a good prediction about because, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen now that she fed the thing into the, and we got to connect Bobby, and they got a lot of work to do.
A lot of stuff that they need to cover,
I don't pretend to have a picture in front of me of how it will happen, though.
I'm thinking the same. I don't even really fully understand what I've seen now. Maybe tomorrow after I sleep on it, I'll be like, oh, okay, this is kind of starting to come together for me a little bit, but I'm definitely confused, which I think is what they wanted here.
Well, and I get the advantage of doing the edit, so I get a second pass on every episode as well, where like I sort of get to see everything they said again, and maybe things that lines we happen to talk over, I'll hear when I'm editing and stuff, so during our pre-discussion of the finale, I might have a little more
All right.
understanding of anything that we missed this time. But I'm excited to get there. So
Yeah, definitely.
that about wraps it for this week, I think.
Think so.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We love The Expanse.
Mm-hmm.
Season 4 has been different, but still just as awesome. So until next week, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Catch Up Packets. Bye-bye, everybody.